Welcome to Vape Talk UK, episode 270. I won't say 9 again, 278. And we're titled, What Are Cranes Made Of? Good to see you all. How are we doing?
Oh, well,
not too bad. Not too bad.
Little sore back, but it'll pass.
Why have you got a sore back, Martin?
I don't know. Slept too much, slept too little, slept wrong. No clue. Just woke up with the stiffness.
General sleep fail.
Have you got yourself a new woman?
What?
Have you got yourself a new woman? Check your audio.
No, she lost her air last night, so my audio is fine.
Oh, so she kind of went.
Yeah.
I get why your back hurts then.
Yeah, it's a very hard ride. So, well, we are joined tonight by two Czech
did you just sniff your
madmen,
fingers?
also known as Igor and Ivo. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hello.
Hey guys, hello.
Which one's which? You can't just say. We don't like to do introductions until we're live, so hence why no one was speaking before the show.
So I'm the Igor.
And I am the second one.
So he's the Ivo. Good evening to our viewers in the chat. We have Andrew watching over on YouTube. Hello. And Above the Clouds review, Lloyd. Hello. And to the faithful viewers of Twitch, Jay, just get in the bin. David, always a pleasure. Hope you're not overworked by watching Netflix on the job. Mr. Matt Waits, Mr. Dale Walker on VIP. Johan, I know you're watching. God kväll, Jay. Matt Emery, good evening. And Phil, I hope you're still awake. Dennis, good evening also. Jeff Fox. Still haven't figured out who Jeff Fox is, have we?
John Fox, isn't it?
John Fox.
I think so. I've always addressed him as John. So, Mr. Fox, my apologies if you are not the John Fox I think you are.
And Mr. Saranate is apparently Timon. I would have never guessed that. I think Jay is trying to say Pupici, which is a Czech word. It's spelled in a very weird way.
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
Thanks for the sub, Phil.
Good evening, John. I thought it was. I like to just assume. Thanks for the sub, Phil, and also thanks for the sub, David. We didn't mention that one as it came in, but we appreciate that. We appreciate all the support.
David. And also welcome to
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
That's
And we're on a hype train. That's the third one on the trot. There we go. So anyone that subscribes from now onwards will be rewarded.
Remember, if you have Prime, it's free to subscribe through Prime. Doesn't cost you anything extra. So, to start it off, Ivo, what are you vaping on tonight?
Tonight I'm using the Machina by Cranium with the Haku Riviera.
Okay. What have you got in juice-wise?
I don't know, I found something in my drawer and it's good, so I'm vaping it.
Okay.
I like that one. I like that plan.
Describe the taste. It's like it's a banana or or
I think maybe strawberry with something. I don't know. It's unlabeled bottle, so I don't know. I don't really know. It's something from the past.
that's all you're vaping on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the name of the game in what you are vaping on is that you then decide who you want to ask next. So we pass it on.
Okay. What are you vaping on, Martin? Because you are the only one guy I know.
Oh, besides Igor, I hope. Well, I'm on my subdues with the Imperial tonight. Saving on the future juice because Brexit. So this one's in tonight. I'm kind of dosing it so I don't use it all at once. Also on the Voyeur with Narca and Miyako, and last but not least, Caliburn with the last variant of Frucht gently sent over by Mark, which is a mango raspberry, which isn't as bad as I feared because the mango is kind of dominant. So that's me, Perky.
Well, I'm still on the wicket. Not sold it yet. That's must be coming up for a month now, which is a record for me. It's quite impressive.
Wow.
Still got. Yeah. It must be due to get sold soon, surely. In that, I've still got the crack current. It is like crack. I've not stopped vaping it since I got it. So I've got that, and then I've also got the Beta Squonk, the mod maker one, with the S Atty on top, which is pretty good. Pretty tight draw on it. And in there, I've got the Miyako Raspberry, which I'm enjoying, which I found at the back of the cupboard the other day. And that's pretty much it. So, Igor.
I'm vamping also from Makina, which is made by us. And inside right now with Dwarf MTL. And now I'm vaping Baklava.
Oh.
And the second one is the Gentleman, which is the buttery biscuit or something like that, I think. And yeah, that's it.
Just
Do you have two liquids in one or?
No. The other one is in another Ati.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, to chat and any other English people, when he said buttery biscuit base, did anybody else just start dancing? Or was that just... I'm glad Mr. Flibble got it as well. Thank you.
Base.
I will share it with you guys. Good evening, Diddy. I think it was our master chef.
Kaz, did you just sniff your
Hey,
fingers?
there we go. Another sub. Thank you very much. Who was that?
Late.
It was Leif. Thank you very much, Leif.
Nips, you're late.
Oh.
Good evening, Mr. Story. Good evening, sir.
Go.
Good evening to also to
Glad
Late.
you were with us on that one.
Diddy, you have to start being more innovative. It's getting old on us that you kind of go in and just reveal yourself. We would have expected more from you, right? Or
Yeah. Just to put message deleted every time.
Please next week be more creative, or I don't know. We're just gonna stop muting you, I think. So I think the last one is. Okay, touche, Diddy, touche. Good evening, Lon. Mark, what did you do on tonight? Did you get the bottle out and in again?
I did eventually, but I did end up having to use a pair of Coilmaster pliers to rip the damn bottle out with. So it's on. I just changed the cap. As much as I don't like using stock caps, Martin had told me off because it wasn't matchy. So The art mods thing.
Cult.
Cool, there we go. With the, I want to call it the Haku. Come on,
Phenom.
Venom. There we go. No,
Oh, I thought
That's
you
not
got
the
a
Venom.
Cruiser.
Cruiser.
no,
Oh, Venna then.
it is a Venna. Thank you.
Oh.
Venna.
Did you get your cruiser yet? By the way.
No,
Okay.
not yet. Waiting for a poke from Phil. And in that, I am on Kingston from Canteen, which has literally just gone in, so I'm just burning through new cotton taste, so I'm not quite there on opinions just yet. Also the billet, that really does glow well under these lights, doesn't it? And in that, what am I on? The toxic green shit. The absinthe stuff. Can't remember what it's called. My brain really ain't with it tonight. The week I've had. I've also got the Bullingdon to give a try. The caramelised pineapple
Thick.
with the tonka bean and date.
Oh, it's the date one.
But I've fingered it. Just not
fingered it.
tasted it yet. But
Did it like it?
Huh?
Did it like it when you fingered it?
Oh, it loved it. And I enjoyed it just as much. My finger was all wet.
Start.
Anyway, there we go.
Oh. And Mr. Fibble is rocking a Thor 2 with an ether and some Cherokee from Vaping. From AD Vaping. And a Rinko jelly box. Oh, did that get binned when we had it? Mark, Phil is saying check PM. I don't know if he sent news.
Already got it. I'll speak to you after the show, Phil. Thank you.
Cool. So, on to our guests tonight. So, Igor, Ivo, Cranium Mods, take us back to where it all started. How did you get the crazy idea of start doing mods, and when?
Well, I can say it was Igor's idea to start making mods because back then in 2017 there was only few squonks at the market and they were, I don't know if I can say that word, fucking expensive. So he decided to make his own and I was his first customer. So this is where we got, where we started in 2017, and from then we are in it together. So it
Correct.
all started with Squonk mods.
Okay. So we have some pictures of your different models. Should we bring up that first one because I think that's one. Yeah, that's one called One Mark, which is the Decepticon.
Yeah.
The Decepticon was the first.
So why the name Decepticon? Any specific reason for that?
It's got a bit. Please tell me it's Transformers.
Yeah, because it's cool. That's the only reason.
That one is actually the one that was first sold to me, and I still do have it here. So that one was the first ever sold mod by Cranium Mods, and it's still owned by me, whoever else.
So that was pretty much what we would characterize as a pretty basic box squonker.
Yeah, but back then we have used silver contacts and the highest, the best connector at the time, and it was by ModDog. So it really contained the best stuff.
Oh, and Dennis is saying in chat that he still needs a capsula. Dennis, I'll try to keep an eye out on the secondhand market, but that's pretty much the only way. And you're not getting mine. So
I don't think it's the only way. I think we have some bodies. Just send me a message and we can figure something out.
Cool. Dennis, PM Ivo after the show. See
That guy. Yeah, I also have my.
So after that, did you stick to that Decepticon for a long time, or did you evolve and what happened from there, from the Decepticon?
Well, after the Decepticon, we were thinking about other designs, but we have stuck to the box mod, and we made the Decepticon slightly different, but in different material in ABS, still 3D printed, but in a different material, and we were trying to make it different. So doors on both sides, engraving on one side, door on second side. We were changing it all the time, and there was like 2 or 3 batches of this one, and then we decided we need something else.
Cool. Mark, if you bring up picture number 2, that should be the ABS version.
Here we go.
Look at it.
Actually, the first mod, which was the Decepticon, was a 3D printed mod with the technique of the special kind of powder, which was then stabilized with epoxy resin. And it was a nice technique, but it was quite fragile. So that means if you drop your mod on the concrete, it would be probably the end. So that's why we tried to work with the FDM technology, with the ABS. And after some time, when we want to push it higher, we decided to go to SLS 3D printing, which is the best technology of 3D printing yet. And we were working in the 60 microns, which is the highest which you can use. So that means that you can make stuff like, I don't know if you can see, I think. Doesn't matter. You can make like detailed 3D print, better than the standard, which is 120 microns.
So you can make the engraving as a part of the print.
Yeah.
There is the logo. There is a skull, which is 3D printed, and also the top part has the kind of a hexagonal pattern, which helps you to grip the top part. Otherwise, it would be maybe a little bit slippery. But with that pattern, it's good. You can do it really well.
But we were also able to make the actual engraving made by the 3D print, but it was extremely hard for us, and it was almost unable for us to make it, because you have to take the 3D model and wrap it around the actual mod. So we were not able to do it, and we didn't know someone who could do it, who can do it for us. So then
also the other problem about this is that when you make a batch of 3D printed bodies, to make every mod with a different pattern is really crazy hard, and on the end you would be bind with these designs. You could not change that after. I mean, special custom designs for customers. So that's why we started to use a laser cutter for engraving, which works really well with the SLS, because also the SLS technology works with the laser, so it is the same thing. And after that, we could do anything we wanted for customer, and that was the proper beginning for us with the high-end mods.
And that kind of what took you on to, I don't think we have a picture of that, but the Micron, the little 18350 with the exposed battery and the slightly bigger one. Yeah, the Micron there. Fairly simple. But for me, it really took off for you, I think, when you introduced the capsular.
Yeah, that was the proper, real.
Just because it was so compact. Well, it is so compact, and then the fact that you have that outer body, mine is still very tight. I can't do it like yours. You have the outer body, and you have the everything in the insert, and you can actually just get a different body if you want also customizability and so on.
So the thing about this is that the battery is not exposed, but on the other side, you can go to the internals of your mod quite easily. You can set up your contacts. You can unscrew your 510 in a few seconds. And also the Capsula was the first mod which has the side button.
Okay, so going on from Capsula, I don't know, Mark, we could just bring up picture number 3 just for reference, because Capsula was, so basically with the Capsula you got a base print and then you colored it. So there were loads of options, first of all with coloring, and then also with engraving. I remember Ivo telling me about how mine was done, which is almost 4 different colors, like 3 different shades of blue, and then the white base, like various ways of dipping it, keeping it in the pot. Some, what did you call it?
Yeah, that's correct.
Some of it was in the bottom part was in the pot longer, and the second part wasn't that long, and that created this transition. And then the engraving cut out the Python pattern. And
just a fun fact: it took us almost half a year to find the coloring technique that allowed us to make it like you have, Martin. We were trying different techniques, and with one of them, Igor almost destroyed his kitchen and almost killed himself with the smell.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, there was one special brand, and the lady in the design shop told me that it's the best on the market. So I trusted her, and it was absolutely disaster.
I've done that a couple
Like dots on the wall of the kitchen, everything was like covered with the small dots, and it was unable to. Oh, yeah. The pot was destroyed, the kitchen was destroyed. Girlfriend was really happy about all the stuff. And yeah, I had a tough time after.
I think she almost beaten him.
Almost, yeah.
So what was it, the dye that just stuck to everything? When it was airborne, it just stuck?
It was like, because the water was bubbling, it made the, how to call it, like the aerosol in the air. And then the aerosol was just like going slowly on everything. So everything was covered with the small dots. And I need to mention that the kitchen was all white. The black dot was like a Dalmatian pattern.
No.
Did you get a nice fade though?
I made
I
it
like the Martin's mod.
Did you get it out again afterwards? That's the question.
Oh, Jenny.
No,
Hello.
not really. Hello.
No, still got dots all over. Hi, you're right. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Okay, so 3D print, engraving, coloring, and so on. What happened from there? Then what did you progress into? I'm guessing there was like a natural development in the next step, which was the Monos DNA.
No.
That's not yet. Ivo?
Next step was the Monos, the Mac mod. We were trying to make something different because we were kind of bored of the Squonk mods, and we wanted to use our RTAs. So we have decided to make Monos, and Monos means simple. So it had to be simple. afterwards then was the Monos DNA, which was not simple.
Yeah, the DNA 75, that was quite popular still. And I definitely think, especially at that time, it was very popular because you can get those different designs that could be done both on the Monos and the Monos DNA 75. Mark, if you bring up number
5.
Yeah, number 5. It's an example of the DNA 75 version. And I remember actually that, and in some weird way, I managed to get the very first. I don't know how you let me have the very first.
It's true, the blue one with the ravens. Yeah.
Very nice, compact, and also extremely light mod because of, really whatever weight in that mod was, the tank you put on, the battery itself, and a little bit the chip. Otherwise, the rest weighed nothing.
Give me a timeline on this one. When was this? What year?
I think 2018
2018.
or 19. I don't know.
No. It was 18 because you are right. It was 19 because 20 was already a stubwood mods.
Yeah. It was like early 19.
Yeah. Because every January we are trying to make new mod or produce new design. So it happened early 19.
So where did you go from there with which what you could say was it had quite success. They're still sought after somewhat. People are asking sometimes even if they can get a new one, but those are only available like secondhand. So next step after that, you did something crazy.
Yeah, we were considering. We needed change. We needed to change our design because it was there for a year, and the collaboration with Vaping and Style really shooted us out of our underwear.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. People wanted it, and it was amazing. And later that year, in December, we still had a lot of mods. They got out really quickly, and meanwhile, we were working on a stepwood mods because we were not happy with the 3D printed mods. We just needed change. We are trying to get better always with every mod, and then it happened. We got our lignum, and still, as we were working with the names, lignum means wood. So monos, simple, lignum, wood, capsula, the capsule, and then we got to the lignum. And I have to say, this is the best mod we have ever produced. I loved it so much. I can't really say how much I love it because the word like this has never been found.
And we need to mention that in that time of the beginning of 2020, that we were not able to make a CNC mod, but we still wanted to work with the stubwood. So we started to do it by hand. This mod is fully done by hand, just with the power tools like a drill, like a bandsaw, and Dremel tool and all that stuff. It's powered by the Goggin XT4 chipset with the touch sensor, the button. And especially at the time we were absolutely happy about that. And to make one mod took us ages because we need to change everything, all production, what is the best finishing technique for stubwood, where to get the best stubwood on the market, and all that stuff. So in that time, we were again on the beginning, which was
so the chip. Just dwelling down on the chip, that and I still to this day said that took some balls because everyone just wanted a DNA because it was easy and simple. So What's the reasoning behind the Goguen chip, other than it's Czech, so you have it close by? What's the
No,
reasoning behind?
no, we actually don't know Goguen himself. We just needed something different.
Mhm.
So we have placed our bet to Goguen, and in my opinion, it went well. It was still kind of mechanic, but you were able to adjust your power. So it acted like mechanical mode, but it
MOSFET.
had
Yeah.
it was like MOSFET. So you were protected. So that is why we just needed something different. And Goguen was the best way to switch to Machina to electrical control devices.
Mhm. Mark, I think if you bring up picture number 6, we also have a picture of a very wooden lignum.
Have they all got that ribbed shape?
I think he's asking because you did, after the first, I don't know how many lignums, you actually did a smooth version, lignum S, which didn't have like the seashell kind of ripples. Again, design is down to a little different preferences. Some liked that seashell look, some liked it smooth.
Yeah, at first we started with this shell version. Then we made another Lignum S, which was the smooth version of the same thing. And then we changed to again monos, but with the Goguen chipset, stubwood version, which is over here. For comparison, there is the 3D printed version, there is the stubwood version. And then what did we?
And then the Monos S, which is the
Oh yeah, True.
smaller version. I actually have all of them here. And the wooden version was fatter than the S version, of course. But
Plus,
the S version got so close to the 3D printed version that they are almost the same size.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing with the S version, it also solved the issue. I know at least, Igor, we've talked about that on those kind of mods where you have an exposed tube almost all the way, but you have that little edge on the bottom, and that always, some way or another, ends up breaking for the customer. And doing the entire tube, you actually make a better product, if you would say so, for the customer?
I don't think so, because mine, and I am Slavic, so we drink sometimes. I was drunk, it fell on the ground, and the tube is bent. Just a little bit, but it's bent. So either way, you will break it or bend it. But you have to drop it really from really high. So
it needs to be really bad, especially on
yeah.
It's bad for any mod. But
Dropping is not good, kids. Remember it.
When you bend the tube, it's possible to repair. When you break the wood, it's really... Oh, it's also possible to repair, but it depends on the damage. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it looks just bad because there is just a crack, you know.
But Igor is a magician, so he can fix everything.
Sometimes.
Every time. You have to.
Yeah, that's true.
Alex wants to know in chat, which mod was the one that you tested by opening bottles of beer for 6 months?
That one, the Monos.
Monos.
The first, the mechanical version.
You used it as a bottle opener.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Test of strength, I suppose. Why not?
Yeah, we did. And
I
it
did
was
not
after
eat
a
it.
party. We had a hangover and we were just thirsty, so we had to use everything we had, and I had the monos, so I've opened the beer with it. Like I said, we are Slavs. We drink sometimes.
And also, you need to
opportunity.
say that it was not the new one; it was the used one. So it already had some scratches on it and all that stuff. Because after I made him another one, the other one, and I told him to not do that again with the new one.
Why did you even bother telling him? You know it was gonna happen.
No, it haven't happened again. I've never used that one as bottle opener.
Really?
I swear.
Okay, I trust you.
Yeah, just because there is a Ducati on it.
Oh, that's why.
Bro,
Ducati on it.
Italian. Ducati is saint.
Oh,
My brother-in-law owns one, the most unreliable machine you'll ever own.
yeah, but it's Italian.
True.
It's like it's the motorcycle equivalent of a Ferrari.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
So but now you've told us that especially the lignum process, but also and to some extent the monos with the Gorgon chip process was all done by hand.
Yes.
So that takes a lot of time, a
Inches.
lot of effort,
Yeah.
which then naturally leads us on to the newest mod just released, the Machina. Or Machina, as some will call. I know you've taught me to say Machina because that's how you say it in Czech. Some will say Machina.
Oh, it's how it's said in Latin. All the names which we used in the cranium, also cranium means skull. Monos means simple. Capsula means pouch mod. Lignum means wood, and machina means machine. So
Igor means Igor.
So what was?
So hang on. Mahina means machine, yeah?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
in
machina.
Latin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
machine.
Machina, machina.
I just know that's how
Machina.
most will say it. They will say Machina because
I'd-
that's how.
I'd say machina as well, to be fair.
So
I
can
don't-
you break it down for us? The general idea behind this latest mod. What was the idea behind it? The point of it, if you would say it like that.
Well, people wanted mod with DNA or decoders, so we had to make it.
And I've got to say, this is with no disrespect to any of your other mods, this is the prettiest mod you've done. Without a doubt.
Thank you.
Hands down, it is right up my street. I'm assuming it's quite dinky. Looking at the tube,
Small.
it's quite.
It's really small. I think it's a 95 millimeters tall or 98.
No. It's 88.
88.
88. It's 28 by 40
Or
on the widest spot on the top, and 88 height.
I
no,
think
it's actually 45.5. I
Yeah.
just checked it.
Yeah, because there's the place where you hold the tube, so it's thinner in that part. The top part needs to go around the tube, So there is plus 3.5 millimeters, I think.
shall we get a photo up so everyone can see what it's?
Yeah, we've showed some of the other versions or other colors. So I brought a different color today.
What?
This was recently actually acquired the other day and actually just received today by Mr. Anthony Harris, who won it in the waffle.
So what materials is this one going to be available in?
Right now we are working with the stubwood, but we are trying to get some Delrin probably in some time. So again, probably we can do some full engraving. That's the future.
And we are also, I'm saying we because that's a project that's close to my heart. We are gonna test if a full resin port block will work as the mod.
Igor, you have forgot for something. We are trying to obtain the carbon fiber block.
Mm.
So
Yeah, the
carbon
wild
fiber
carbon.
is
That'd
also
be
coming
fun.
to our hands.
And some very expensive tooling.
Yeah, it is, but I
Solid
think the mod will look gorgeous.
Yeah.
solid carbon fiber.
Scully
No,
is saying it has.
it's like the wild carbon, which means the structure you use like the strips of carbon, which are put it into the mold, and then it is stabilized with the resin.
Okay.
Any plans for Makata?
Makata can be done. We've already had the first actually request for Makata. So remember we talked about that the other day actually.
We have to test it.
Yeah.
We have to test the material because we don't know how it will behave with the CNC. So we have to test it, and we are open to everything. We are open to everything, and we can make it almost from everything. We 2 days back we were talking about the aluminum with powder coat. So we are open to everything.
Scully is saying he wants one in full peak.
And Alex wants one in Bakelite.
Bakelite, like that.
How is it with so the tube is now really exposed? Alex is asking what's the options for lasering, etching, engraving on tubes.
We have 30 designs.
No,
Or
we
you
have
can
much,
get
much-
engraved your name
100.
or logo or something.
So
As
pretty
I
much
said,
it's
we
the
can make
same.
everything.
It's the same as before. So anything is by definition possible.
Yeah.
But of course, if you want something customized and so on, you're gonna have to pay for what that costs, etc.
Yeah, but the tube engraving costs like 15 to 20 euros, so it is not that much.
And as you said, you have a lot of like what 60, 45
30.
designs. Yeah.
30 designs, pre-made designs.
And other than that, things can be customized.
Yeah, of course.
If you're not already in the Cranium group, I'm just putting the Cranium group in chat. Go there, and you will be able to find Ivo's profile under the admin section, and you can PM him directly if you have any requests or questions regarding special requests and so on. So at the moment, how are you doing the launch of the Machina, and what are the options if you want one?
Well, now we are limited only by stabwood, so not much options right now, but I think in 2 or 3 months we will come with another options, and we are searching for options. So stay tuned.
Cool. So keep an eye on the group because at the moment the mods are going up on raffle. If you have a desire to get one and you PM Ivo, ask what's available, and the ones that are available, they are able to be acquired. Otherwise, you can go in on the waffles. And again, if you have special requests and so on, already had requests for people. We had one that wanted a HRP version at some point. So yeah, pretty much anything's possible, but anything that needs to be custom has to be done. Of course, custom.
Of course,
Everything
if you have a
needs some
block,
time. Yeah.
of course, if you have a block of wood, which you want to turn into mod, you can also do this. You can send us block of wood, and we will turn it to mod. Anything is possible.
Yeah, there will be some requirements for the wood in terms of
Of course.
Correct.
but that's anything you discuss in the process of making that specific mark that the customer wants. Now, pricing wise, and this is what really sold it on me also, especially like inside Europe, I think the price point is so on par in terms of what you're getting. Of course, the price can depend on what type of wood and any special request, etching, engraving, cerakoting, etc. But €385 for the one we saw a picture of. It's a good price. I have to say that, and it's not because I have to. I think it's a really good price.
Yeah, we had to go by this way because the COVID is here and all the stuff, but we think the price is reasonable and obtainable.
So Shai is, as always, and Erev Tov Shai. Thanks for continuously trolling with such kindness. He's of course asking if there's going to be a 21700 version.
I don't know, Shai.
Good answer.
I think let's just go beyond that. It's not going to be a 21700. Going to make a 26750.
I told him we will make 26,750, 650 for him, but then he said, I need an AAA version. And I was like, fuck you.
I need the one with the CR 3032. Just need to be able to hold one of those. That's fine.
Can't we do a AAA version? Or maybe one of those, those button cells that you get in your remote controls.
That's the CR 3032.
That's a CR.
Yeah, that's the one.
Or the dual make mod in series 26 650. That would be the best.
Yeah, as I see,
Huge
I have
one.
promised to Shay 18500 version.
Mm-hmm.
Shay, I am
Because he's going to
Slav,
maybe have 3
I
watts or
drink,
something.
I forget. So
A lot of this all falls down to alcohol, doesn't it?
But don't worry, guys. It's only Shy that he forgets everything from. All you others, he will remember that. It's like a building.
yeah, of course. I forget only about Shay. Shay, Sheila, Shu, I don't remember his name. I'm not sure if I can pronounce it properly. Let me know, Shay.
If you're not already in the Cranium group, jump over there. When is the next waffle?
Tomorrow.
Next waffle is tomorrow, and it's one of, or I dare say, our winner's choice. So actually, you enter into a waffle, and the one who wins has actually too much to choose between from. So, and that's going to be the multicolored one and a brown wood one. Cool.
There's a guy who's asking about drip tip. I got the drip tip by a guy from Czech Republic. It's by LNS Knives, and he's making drip tips for you. And he's making the drip tips as you want them. So you will tell him size of the drip tip, and he will make it. So I wanted thin and long drip tip, and he made it for me. So, and wood drip tip would be an option. Yeah, wood drip tip would be an option. We were making those for lignums, and now we have stopped. We are making them only if customer asks for them.
Yeah, because we did a lot of drip tips which were never used.
Yeah.
And it just make the mod more expensive because it's also done by hand. It takes again a lot of time, and it's a pity when you make it and nobody uses that. So if you want, we can make for custom order, no problem. Not included in the package from Kina.
Alex, if you want a keyring, then just send me a message. I have like 50 of them in my drawer.
There you go.
So just to give you an example of a keyring, mine is still in the bag. Looks like this, matching the mod, and one of the drip tips came with the lignum. Also matching.
You haven't used your keyring.
No, I don't use keyrings.
Get Audi, then you will need drip keyring.
Get Audi, buy a drip tip.
Audi and go to the workshop all the time, or something like that.
Says the man with the BMW.
At BMW, go to the workshop all the time. No, but cool. Yeah, if I haven't mentioned it, join the chat. Not the chat. Join the group. And if you have any requests, any questions regarding possibilities for mod and so on, feel free to PM one of the admins. Primarily Mr. Ivo, who is the CEO of sales and handles
Sales
all
manager.
I am CEO of everything. Igor is the brains, and I am the muscles.
Correct.
And I'm the elf on the shelf. And that's Shy, what did who flip? That is true, Jay. I do have a very small BMW, and I like it. Diddy is no, you can't vote 2 now. It's not Vape Helpin. Cool. Any questions from chat? Any questions from the other hosts?
So is the new one, is it DNA or die codes, is it?
It
DNA.
is a DNA, but we were considering making it dicodes. Dicodes. One of those.
Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those.
And Shai is asking how much your fingers or your hands are insured for, Eagle. And
I don't know what did he say?
he's asking how much your hands are insured for.
Dear.
Thanks very much for joining us, guys, and congrats on the new mod, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Endeavors for it, and thank you for joining us tonight and sharing more of your story. It's always nice to know backgrounds and thoughts behind where you got to where you are.
You didn't ask about the future, Martin.
Well, the future is now. The future at the moment is Machina.
The future's orange.
Vaping is here, and the future is now.
I'm glad, guys. I'm glad, guys, that you appreciate that Squonking's dead. And
Ooh.
oh, dear. Ongoing joke. Squonking's dead, and it's nice. It's nice to see regular mods coming from modders, rather than squonk. Because I squonk rarely, very rarely, and
But when you do, you squonk hard.
Oh yes.
well, not overly hard, but I wouldn't go out and spend 350, 380 euros on a squonker. Never have, never would. However,
How many euros?
what did I say? 280, 380. I was going around the level of the
Fancy squams.
yeah.
I was just pinpointing on like the level, because like the Colt, that was then right on the edge of that, right?
Maybe. Now I would not spend that. So, yeah, no. Looking forward to. Might go have a dabble tomorrow.
I think especially one of the colors is right up your alley. The
What is
brown.
it?
I'm guessing that's an olive one. Is that an olive, Russian olive? The brown one?
Yeah, brown one is a Russian olive.
I'll have to go look at pictures. I'm in the group, aren't I? So I'll go have a look. How much did I spend on a mech tube? I've been known to spend over 1,000 on a tube.
Oh, what? No way.
Back in
There
my
you have it,
stupid
Mark.
days.
$1,000. Seriously?
That is nice. Again, right up my street.
The 510 is recessed, so as you can see, when you put your ATI on, you cannot see any gap because it's fully hidden
Like that.
like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Alex says, "Lol, Lindsay."
And the maximum atomizer which you can use is 24 diameter.
Squonking dead's anything bigger than 24 mils dead as well, so it's all good.
Squonking is not dead. Squonking is also maybe dead, but not dead.
Old fashioned.
Yeah, Dennis. So you can accommodate up to a 24. You can have that. The 510 itself is a 22, but there's a little gap around it. You can fit 24.
Sweet.
So nice, just with the 22 diameter without the beauty ring. The gaps hides the ATI, so you don't mind the 1 millimeter gap because you cannot see it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you can't fit the volt beauty rings. They don't fit. I mean, those by the volt
by volt,
Greek guys, they don't fit. They are
The gap is 24.4. Yeah, and this is 24.4. The biggest diameter of the gap of the recessed 510.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the future, the progression, the to see what else is coming from you guys. Waiting with bated breath for next January. But no, wish you all the best with Mahina.
Thank you a lot.
Look forward to seeing them out and about.
And thanks for the invitation.
Anytime. Our door's always open.
And as I hear it now, I think next mod we should make Igor would be Squonk. As
kick him out.
I hear
Let's
it,
kick him out.
Squonking is dead. Squonking is not dead.
Bring it back.
It's just a little bit poorly.
Maybe, but it's not dead.
Says I with a squonk mod in me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Cool. Well, Chandler arriving late.
Sorry.
No, that's we know. It's not like you don't tell us. What are you vaping on tonight?
And more to the point, what the fuck is that on your chin?
What? Oh, I still got it in. Yeah, I've got it. I put it in a
Tassel, a beard tassel.
My the other day I was eating spaghetti thinking, seems to be some hair in this, and realised what I was doing was with the fork. I was getting the fork, getting it in my beard. So
I don't have that problem anymore.
no, you don't. You sneezed, didn't you? And it fell off.
I did.
Yeah. I heard that.
My face masks are too big for my face now. Lindsay made me special face masks that fit me. Now they're like big baggy things.
Just big flappy things.
Yeah. And don't talk about Lindsay like that. She's not a big flappy thing.
No, okay, no. They are malicious rumours and lies.
Ah, dear.
Yeah.
I did used to like you, Mr. Scully. That's not a bad thing. I look like Chris Moyles now, not Chris Moyles 15 years ago.
That was actually a compliment.
Do you don't use Snapchat, do you, Mark?
No.
No, Snapchat has got this filter called Beard Remover, and literally it just takes your beard off, and it's weird. Just thought I'd mention that.
What are you vaping on?
Yeah, okay. I'm still going on the pod system. Still, it's ridiculously good. I've got
the RDTA.
It's got the RDTA on the top, and it is just it's genius. I have tried it with with one of the BP coils. Nautilus, the Aspire BP coils, they leak. If you leave it longer than 12 hours without vaping it, it leaks. I've got I took the pod out of the mod thinking, oh, there's a bit of juice in there, left it on the side, and it is just sitting in a little puddle of juice on my desk. So stop coils. I won't be using the pods, but the RDTA is genius. I like that. I've got my other pod system. Normal service has been resumed with the the normal length drip tip.
We were getting a bit worried actually about you.
Yeah, I was going to vape and just waving it in front of my face, so I had to get the longer drip tip.
No, the social distancing to your mod and all. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But still got the Haku Zeta. The Zeta, the Haku thing that goes in a burrow. Yeah, we've got one of those. And I've got my squonky thing. I got the
top side.
I got the top side. Thank
How
you.
come I can't think about what I'm vaping?
But when I go you can remember exactly what it's called that I've got in my hand. I've basically got the top side out because I've got a new Atty coming, and I thought that will be perfect on top of there. So that's waiting for my new arrival.
You've got to do Atty.
I will have soon.
What's it there?
It's an old one, but it's a gold one. Well, it's not gold. It's not gold. It's gone metal, but it's an old knife. I've got a Pandora coming. There you go. With a squonk pin. So I'm thinking.
I thought you were referring to what happened today.
Yeah, no, that would be this bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that with the Peacekeeper on top because that's 25 mil Atty that obviously are dead now. So I can't. Yeah, 25 mil Atty. But hey.
Why is Scully saying Venna?
And it's not Venna on there. Haku Riviera. Yeah, Riviera is the RDTA. And juice wise, I've got a bit of a. Oh no, I haven't. That's not from Just Add Nick. So I've got some of that going. Whereas that is from Just Add Nick, and so's that one, Sweet Pea. Ridiculously obsessed with this Sweet Pea. I thought I'd hate it, but it's
ridiculously obsessed with that retailer apparently.
Well, yeah.
You see the way you say it, Sweet Pea sounds like the plant, but Sweet Pea sounds like a pea. What is it? Oh, it's potato, isn't it?
It's a sweet potato. It's a sweet potato pie. Apparently, the Americans make because I automatically think sweet potato and think it's a vegetable, but apparently the Americans make a sweet potato pie that is potato, caramel, pecans, and it's a dessert. I know it sounds horrible, doesn't it? But that is really nice. It's kind of a toffee. It's got like a chocolatey edge to it, although it's not got chocolate in it. My taste buds are shit, but I like it. So I got bollocked because I compared it to a Boost bar.
Boost bars are awesome.
I know. I think Boost bars are amazing, and that's what it reminds me of. It's kind of got a biscuity, chocolatey, caramelly thing going on.
Has it got a buttery biscuit base?
It's probably not got a buttery biscuit base, but it. But yeah, anyway, I like it. So that is my latest obsession. I'm barreling through my bottles of concentrate with that. So there you go. That's what I'm vaping on.
Scully had an idea that you have a Venna on the way. That's why he said Venna. Do you have a Venna on the way?
Me?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, interested then. Doesn't have Venna way. Mark, on the other hand, has a cruiser on the way.
That's what we're about to find out after the show.
Cruiser, seen him? Maybe,
Some kind
maybe,
of
maybe
hacker.
not.
No, Cruiser, not the Phantom. Phantom's
To be continued, maybe.
TBC. TBC.
Exactly.
I might have a Danny box on the way.
And not might. You do have a Danny box on the way.
I do have a Danny box
You
on
do
the
have
way.
a Danny box.
Yeah,
Is that the one that was on Hatters before?
it might have been.
Oh,
Yeah.
All I get, whenever anything nice goes up that Chandler wants, I just get a barrage of abuse. I just get a PM. Fuck you, Dolan.
It's like, what the fuck? Why have you posted that, you bastard? Because I saw it and I just went, oh, I've got money in my
We should
PayPal
actually
account and
invent some
everything.
kind of emoji that we put on when it's Chandler friendly.
I just
Yeah.
don't tend to PM him because I don't want to get in trouble. So
Well, you can always always say
you
to
do-
Kelly that it's a waffle group, so you want it in a waffle.
Yeah, I'm winning a shitload at the moment. But yeah, no, it was one of those where it was all right. It was good. I couldn't not let it go. I don't think. I've got a feeling there may be an 18650 version going on Hatters fairly shortly though.
what, a full size one or a mini? Because I might have a mini one going up.
No, mine's full size one. Mine's the original. So obviously, it's the original. So it's going to be twice the price that it should be. Not that I'm flipping it or anything.
I'd just be wrong.
It would.
So,
What are we going with next? Are we going to go with Vape Cell Bin?
we can do. Yes.
Shall we?
your cats have gotten loud, Perky.
Yeah, really loud
The
cats.
cats have turned into dogs.
Okay, guys. I have to go. So, good night. Enjoy the rest of the show, and see you next time.
Cheers,
Take
mate.
care,
All
buddy.
right, thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye bye, Ivo.
Bye. Good night.
Oh.
I will also have to go because I need to cook lunch for tomorrow. Otherwise, I will have no food at the workshop. So,
Yeah,
Maybe
he
I
has to
can-
go because of me.
or maybe I can try to eat some stubwood, but I'm not sure about that.
Eric.
Bon
So-
appetit.
Fried stabwood.
Thanks for coming on, guys. It was a pleasure
It is.
to have you.
Once again, thank you for the invitation, and hopefully see you again.
You will indeed. Thank you very much.
Definitely.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye.
Yeah, you leave.
No, you leave. You leave.
Whatever.
You
Bye.
leave.
No,
I'm
you
waiting
leave.
for you to leave.
No, I said it first.
Is one going to go and then the other one slag him off?
Okay, I can't do it. Mark, just boot me out. Just for God's sake. Just.
Oh, dear.
Hey, Igor. Stop kidding. Leave.
Right, after three, both of you. 1, 2,
3,
3.
go.
Do you go on three or after
Now you have to leave.
You
And then
liar.
I will say,
Hey, you liar.
no, I'm not liar. You leave, and then I will say how big fucker you are.
Yeah.
While you guys decide, I'm going to answer a couple of questions from chat. So Scully, definitely both of the guys, their favorite tank is hands down the dwarf. There's no doubt
Yeah.
about that. And Diddy is asking about some Hatters malarkey. Well, it's we just like to eat waffles with a lot of syrup, and while we wear a hat, and that's pretty much it. You have to.
There's lots of
experience it.
lips. Lots of lips.
Yeah, lots of lips also. So get on Facebook, and then you can see what it's about. Other than that, it's
Yeah, raffles or waffles.
Our favorite tank is definitely the dwarf, and I personally am fan of monarchy. I have everything from them, but now I think I will switch to someone else because 2 months. I'm waiting for 2 months to get a center pin for my Monarch J3S DL, and I'm waiting for 2 months. And Jacek is producing the MOBB mini and the normal MOBB. I'm not happy with this. I understand he has to produce the new stuff, but people are waiting for the center pin for the G3S.
Didn't they have center pins on like the accessory list on the drops they've had?
Yeah, he has the list, but he's not he's not nothing doing with he just don't give a fuck, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
Scully says to PM him.
He'll sort it.
Then you can also talk about the butyring.
I did.
No, PM Scully. You need to PM Stephen Scully. I'll hook you guys up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Then you can.
Okay, guys, I really need to go.
Thanks for joining.
So once again,
boot them out.
bye bye.
Take
Have a
care.
nice
See you
night.
soon. Bye bye.
Ta-da.
See you. Bye.
That fucker. Okay, guys. I have to go too because my girlfriend is staring at me. So I just have to go. Good night. Enjoy the rest of the show. I think I will join you next time, maybe, if I will get invited.
Definitely.
I would love to join you next time. So, pardon my bad English and enjoy the rest of the show. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Take care. We'll see you
Take
soon.
care. Bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.
You go.
Right, you go.
I'm
Yeah.
trying. Okay, this meeting.
There you go.
If this is going to
Good
continue,
sentence. Love
this is
it.
going to continue. We have all content for next week already.
Yeah. Who's going first now?
Right, I'm going now.
Yeah.
So
Cameron, you
I'll
go next.
see you later.
No, you go. I'll go first.
Okay, you go.
I'll go first.
All right, you go.
Okay,
Right.
cool. So Vape Cell Ben, if there are anyone here who joined for the first time tonight, you're going to be shown product, and you should imagine that you're given that product in hand. You don't have to consider shipping or whatever. You're given that product in hand, and you have 3 options. You can only choose one of the options. What you're going to do with it first. We don't care what you do after.
You're gonna have to bear
Right.
with me a minute. Just
Yeah.
pad. I fucked
Um,
something up.
So, so you're getting that said product, and then you can vote about which of the 3 options you are going to do first. Either you choose that you're going to vape it, or you're going to sell it, or you are going to put it in the bin. You can only choose one. If you decide you want to vape it and then sell it afterwards, then you need to choose vape because it's the first thing you do. Bye, Diddy. We don't believe you've gone, but all right.
He'll be back.
Right,
yeah.
Mark said pad. So there you go.
I was padding.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Perkins, what is the first item on the agenda?
Should we do the Typhon or Typhoon, however you say it?
Type.
The
I call
active
it. I call it Terrence, but it's
Terrence.
entirely up to you.
Terrence.
I call it Bob, but
The Terrence GX is,
Terrence. Oh, the GX.
yes.
Right up Chandler's box, I'd imagine.
Yes. I thought it would be. This is just for your box only, Chandler.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I was deciding whether to go for that.
GTX. Oh. So please vote now. The people over at YouTube, we will try
I'll
to
take
count
it.
your votes manually into it if you feel like voting when you see the vote on.
I do believe it
And
has.
do you notice the thin band of Nurkling as well in the middle?
There's 2 bands of 3.
Oh, there's 3. Oh, yes, there is.
How
That's
can you?
stealth Nurkling? That is.
How can you have a TAFE atomizer without Nurkling? It's kind of.
That's true. That's true.
It's
That
kind
is true.
of.
Everyone does have it.
Even
That's
the
a challenge.
Aspire versions, they
Find one
also have
without.
Nurkling.
Yeah,
But there's not one which doesn't have Nurkling. Actually, now you say that.
I can't. The original.
The
The
GTR
original was Nurkled,
GTR does.
but this thing's. It's the bonkers fins on the top bit that does it for me. I'm afraid.
Where did you put it?
What?
Where did you put it? And not in your prison pocket. Where did you put it? Vape it, sell
So
it, bin it.
far,
Oh, Vape it. Sorry.
so far we have 1 bin over from YouTube.
I was wondering whether it. Yeah. Anyway, never mind.
We have 1 bin from YouTube, Mark, if that has any effect.
No. None
That'd be a vape.
whatsoever.
I was actually deciding whether to go for one of these or the Tayfun GT5,
Ah,
and then I scrapped it and bought the and just got the double barrel and the Peacemaker. I thought I'll get a mod and an Atty for the same price for less.
Diddy says he belongs on the top of a temple.
There we have it. It is a vape.
vape. Definite vape.
It's supposed to be very good because you can change you have 8 little airflow cartridges and all sorts that you can.
I like that you say it's supposed to be.
I always say
Supposed to be
supposed to
good.
be unless I've got one because I cannot say it definitely is awesome if I haven't got one.
I've heard.
I've heard because I've had Atties that are supposed to be really good, and when I've got it, I've thought it was shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've
But
all
that
had
is what you
those
call
ones.
error 40, you know, when the error is positioned 40 centimeters from the item.
Okay.
It's meaning yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, got that.
You don't know how many years I had people thinking that error 40 was just like a standard until they found out, oh, it means that I'm the error. Okay.
Okay, shall we do the Kazoku? It's called Kazoku side by side, the one with a few on the picture.
It's actually called a Kazuki.
With a what on the picture?
Kazuki?
Kizo- It's not the Nurkled. We'll save that for last.
The box one.
The side by side, the other side by side, where there's a few of them on each.
Oh, that one.
Well, a few of them, yeah.
Does anyone, just while you're doing that, does anyone else think that I should have gone for the anti-reflective coating on my glasses?
I don't know because I've got it and look, my eyes look blue.
I haven't got it
Yeah.
either.
Why? I've just realised that it's like my eyes are under here somewhere. Which, to be fair, have you seen that? You know that emoji with the bloke with the bloke with the really thick glasses, the beer bottle glasses, and just like. With these new glasses, every time I look in the mirror, I just get reminded of that meme.
Anyway, I've.
Sorry. I
You
digress.
You see, Lloyd really likes these, but I hear
It's a
they're
cheap.
very,
It's a nice cheapie.
very heavy.
Yes.
They're heavy.
Yeah, it's aluminium, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I've heard heavier than aluminium.
No,
I was going to
it's
say
not
aluminium.
It's zinc-
If it was
zinc
aluminium,
alloy. It's zinc alloy. That's why it's so heavy.
Oh, zinc alloy, is it?
No, aluminium would make it pretty light.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
It's a bit. It's kind of. It's got that on the wonk kind of look, hasn't it?
and I don't like that. Do you know? I've said this a few times. Do you know a side by side that goes like that? What's the point? What is the point? It's just a dust collector. It's just a shit collector. And it should be called the number 2, Scully. I'm 100% with you.
But it's a side fire
I
shit
don't give a fuck what
collector.
it is
Why should it be called the number 2?
because it's shit.
Oh, number 2. Okay. Okay, got that. Oh,
You got that one as well.
yeah. All right.
Getting them all tonight.
But no, I've heard good things about it, and I massively slagged off the mix until I'd actually tried one.
I think that's about 60 quid, I think.
What, the mix? Oh, this.
They're not. Yeah, they're kind of comparable with the mix, aren't they? I thought.
Yeah.
It does seem as though I'm going to bin that. I am going to bin that.
Oh.
Oh no, it's getting binned.
It does look as though it's going straight.
Is that the fire button halfway up the side?
Yes, it's a side fire.
Oh.
Perfectly positioned.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Perfectly positioned for those with fingers on the side of their hands.
Yeah. Well, they do exist, Mark, and we have to cater for all. Inclusion and diversity.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it is. I can imagine, depending how you hold it, you're going to block the airflow if you hold it. You know.
I have that regardless on side by sides. I invariably wrap a finger around it and block the airflow.
Yeah. You wouldn't have that problem with the Typhoon GX though, because it's a raised up airflow.
I'd like to see you fit one of them on a side by side.
It can be done.
Mind you, I think it's only 24mm, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. Try it. Get one and try it, Chandler.
Oh,
Test it.
I would. I honestly, I could not decide between that because I think the GX is slightly more expensive than the GT5.
Is it about 100? Is it?
Hey?
Is it about 100?
No, keep going.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
160 in it.
Yeah, it's about that. Let me. I'm bringing it. Typhoon GTX. Is it? No. Typhoon. I'll just search for fucking Typhoon. It will come up.
There you go. Scully's just said PM me. I'll sell you mine.
And I've said no backdoor deals.
Hey, he's not in Hatters.
He is.
No, he's not right now.
No, that's true. But if it works, it works. And
159.95 for the GX.
Yeah, 169 euros. Yeah. Expo, let's go.
Scully, then send a box if you want an expo.
Right, we'll start at £30. Who's going to see me £30? £30, £30.
31.
At 31, we have a maiden bid with 31. Who's going to advance on 31? 31?
7. Oh,
Yeah.
we're not going downwards. Okay. Sorry.
All right, what's next then, boys?
Should we do the boxy one, the black one, which is a DNA 75C Death Wish mods?
What?
And the name of it is Samurai Angel of Death.
Is that a Death
And
Wish?
good evening to Mark Ski. Let the dad jokes begin.
And it's £185.
Okay.
One thing. Now I know Max very well, and Death Wish mods, whilst made in China, there's a lot of design, a lot of development that goes into them. That his tubes are very good, as I think we're about to see, but. But not my cup of char, I'm afraid.
21700 as well, someone in the chat was asking. Just so you know.
As good as changed to 3.
I'd probably vape it and then sell it without Martin knowing.
It's just not for me.
It's expensive for what it is, I think. But
It is literally hanging off the back of my head, Martsky. Literally, because I daren't take my hair off, my hair off, with the amount my daughter keeps laughing at the fluffiness of the back of my head.
Is it starting to curl?
Honestly to God, I can't wait for Boris to let me have my hair cut.
He can't wait either.
Honest to God. There we go.
It's looking like a cell.
It's the same as the fucking Nostromo, fuck's sake.
Is it? It looks like a brick.
I said brick, not peanut. No, it's just not my cup of jar. And I'm happy to say it's not being binned.
It's just getting sold.
It's just getting sold, which is a positive. That doesn't happen very often, does it?
No.
Not at all. Unusual.
Right.
Okay, should we
I think it's because you said the price and it's like, okay, I might just well get a 20 for this. Or...
Should we do the red tube, Mark?
Another Death Wish.
Yes. This is the custom V4 Death Wish mods Bogan edition. Available in a multitude of colours. Yes.
David, I think you're too late. Sorry to vote. The vote had been cast. Oh, so we
Well,
actually have
shit.
Bogan on there.
I was going to say, I can see why they called it the Bogan edition.
Yeah. Many colours available.
It is a
Black and pink.
It's a scary ass rendition of Bogan, though.
It is. Zombie Bogan.
I can't tell whether he's a bit zombified or a bit clownified. Or a combination of the
Zombie
two.
clown. E5.
Yeah.
I like the way they've managed to get the snap back in.
Yes. Oh, awesome.
I would have to bin that.
Really?
Yeah. Definitely.
Sorry, Bogan. It ain't pretty.
It's not. I mean, maybe the other colours are okay, but you know, if you've got desert sand, purple, rose gold, no. No.
It's.
Or you can get a zombie version, but I thought, which I'm assuming is green and black.
Shall we kill that?
Yeah.
Another one for the cell pot.
No.
Oh
Two
no,
more
no,
nine.
Chandler snuck his 3 in.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Has that screwed it up?
No, it's just an equal bin cell.
There you go.
Bin cell.
Sorry, I don't bin things very often. I rarely bin things. But I'm sorry, Bogan. That's not pretty.
But that one offends you.
Getting in the bin.
Shy nailed it. All of these are from the the letting go forum in Mad Hatters with checking interest. Shy, no, it's Perky Nips is actually our resident at the moment Vape Cell Bin creator, and he doesn't know anything about what's going on in Mad Hatters. So
No. Exactly. I'm
If-
independent.
yeah, totally.
He is a strong and
woman.
independent woman.
I am.
with 2 pussies.
You're not ready for this journey. Right.
What else you got for us, mate?
Should we do the last one? Nurgle Nation. It's the hummingbird.
Oh, wow.
Hummingbird shift with a feather on it.
Oh, my God. That's actually...
Cover thine eyes.
Horrendous.
Hideous.
Oh, come on. No, that is
I'm
awesome.
not even looking at it. I can't do it.
Guy,
Look
you
at
need
that.
to just press one. Yeah, because otherwise you won't.
Yeah,
won't be
absolute-
counted with all the ones.
Absolute vapage. Definitely.
That is... bizarrely, I like that. That's a proper...
Let me know when you're finished. And,
That's a proper DNA on there as well, isn't it?
It is. DNA
Right.
60.
oh, look at you. What's wrong with you all?
What?
Why would the fuck would you vape
Oh,
that
Matt's
monstrosity?
got a boner. Matt has got a boner.
Oh, come on.
You see,
No, seriously,
You see,
that
in
is
the
awesome.
early days, we used to do something called the boner board.
Yeah,
We used to
did.
do the boner board.
I was looking on my drive. I've still got a folder full of boners. It's true.
Can we have a look?
Kelly hasn't questioned that so far.
Nope, not at all.
You share it, actually.
Yeah, let's share the boner file.
I'm intrigued now, actually, as to what was in there.
Maybe this is something we should bring back.
The boner board. Hey, we might be able to we might be able to sell. Have you got any of them mugs left over, Mark?
Possibly. No. No.
Oh. Remember, we had a few of those.
You know, Matt's vote, as he says, it's just to wind up you.
Yeah.
What is it anyway?
It's a hummingbird shift.
It rhymes with
Hummingbird
shift.
fonts. Yeah.
They put an extra letter in there just for the sheer hell of it, didn't they?
Yeah.
They do a shift and a shift plus, which is a 21700 version.
Right. What
They've got a 21700 version of that.
They have.
Even more nurkling.
Even more. And I think you can get it in die codes as well. Or die coded.
Do you know, I'd actually go for the DNA. Yeah, definite vapage going on with that one, Mark.
Imagine your tip in there, Chandler. The one you got on your billet now. Imagine the possibilities.
With that
It would
on
match.
the top. Wouldn't it? What was the tank, did you say, that was on it?
4.5 flashy vapor.
A fair... okay. Very nice. It does go well with that with the setup.
No nurkling on the 21700 because it doesn't have a battery tube.
That's true.
What?
Yeah, the 21700 is just the battery exposed. It doesn't have a tube.
Oh.
So you wouldn't get the nurkling effect. But,
Can I ask what's with the fake barbed wire on the side?
Oh, that's like what you had on like metal platforms, isn't it? You had that kind of thing on
like a grating thing.
Is that to give it an industrial feel, an industrial look?
It's to stop you slipping.
Yeah.
Slip what? As I'm throwing it at the wall?
That's actually to stop it slipping out of your
it.
hand when you throw it at the wall. So it just sticks to your hand. You can't throw it.
Destroy it.
Yeah.
Look at all these great reasons. Oh, it's diamond print. It's for texture mark. Checkerboard for grip. Anti-skid. Handy for this weather. You can ride it in the snow. No, you can throw it in the fucking bin. It's hideous. Look at it. That's proper triggered me. I'm done. Right, let's get rid of it.
It's awesome. I love it.
Get it off the screen.
I must admit, part of the reason that I like.
Shut up, Chandler. You've been muted. I am a miserable fuck. I really am. I hate it. Right, Chandler, we completely bastardized your your Instagram adventures last week.
I really ought to say that I actually watched it back, but I haven't.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I know. It'll upset you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Oh, you haven't watched it? Oh shit.
No, I haven't watched it.
Okay, Mark, just go delete the VOD. Go delete the VOD.
Right.
No,
Well, to be fair, you have no idea why I picked those pictures.
No, but we
all.
had fun guessing or doing our own version.
You guessed. I was going to say you just had a folder full of random shit.
I wonder why Chandler would like this piece of shit.
Yeah.
So
Did you get that?
Watched the show last week? Chandler had to cancel last minute, but we took all of his Instagram adventure pictures and did our own version, and now you will see the exact same pictures with Chandler's real intention behind it.
It's not. It's a new set.
I got different pictures.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
What did you think to the Tony B bobblehead?
Oh yes, that was the highlight.
No, get in the bin. I think a lot of people voted bin.
It went down like a storm.
Oh, do you know? I thought
Why are you
Martin
lying
would be
to me?
all over that. You know, and a new Tony B. You know, you could have a vaping theme of pop figures.
But first of all, it's not a pop figure at all.
No, it wasn't a pop figure.
Second, it's Tony B. So
if it was, Martin would have it already.
No.
I did find somebody that will make a custom pop figure for you.
Chandler, did you just?
There's loads.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? I'm like, what? They'll even print
You can
out a
even do some that
box.
do it with the entire box as well.
Yeah,
And your
yeah.
name and.
They'll do you a box, logo on it, even a custom number on it, and I'm like, what?
But again, it's so easy. Like if we wanted to have one made of cast, it's cheaper because we can just go buy the Ed Sheeran one and send it to you.
That's right. Yeah, we'll take very little adaptation. Might have to shave the head off a bit, but
I get his knitting needles
I think
out.
yours we can take one of those from Slayer or something like that.
Now, funnily, the first thing on your list, Chandler, alphabetically, is something I wanted to talk about at the head of the show, because I'm still not sure about this, but I'm going to go with your first two.
yeah. They seem to be they were appearing everywhere, and so you're going for the alphabetical.
Yes.
Yes, marvelous. So
First thing first, we have the vaping biker adorning his abyss.
So yeah, it's the abyss by
Suicide mods.
Thank
No,
you.
we're not voting. Sorry.
Well, for one thing, it's nice to see a vaping biker had a bit of a break from the vapey stuff, and he's now getting a bit more into doing more. He's still been doing the lives with Mark Todd, but he's doing a few more reviews and things, which is great because I've been watching a few more videos, which is awesome.
Yes, that is the mod with the gappage issues, Matt.
Is it gappage issues?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Hang on, you can see it better on Bogans. Hang on.
Can you? All right, go on then. Bring Bogans up. So yeah, I on my feed I got both Vaping Biker and Bogan. Both had the suicide mods, the Abyss.
There we go. You can see it better on Bogans.
No, that's still bikers. Oh, there is. Right, where's the gappage?
Look at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Can't say I'd particularly noticed that as an issue. Is that a button on the front? That's not the fire button, is it? Surely.
No, it must be. No, it's on the side, the fire button, isn't it? I think.
Okay. Just looks like a button on the front of the.
It's some sort of release to.
On the front of the borrowy thing, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know whether to call it a borrow or a tank or a what. To call
Oh,
it.
that's the fill port on the front.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Phil Port. There you go. That actually makes sense. Thanks, Phil, for telling us about the Phil Port.
You see, I'm not. That's terrible, Chandler.
Sorry.
I'm curious. Nothing other than curious about them, and it's the first. Let's just get rid of this. It's the first mod that I've seen in a long time that people have gone apeshit for. That I've seen them being flipped.
Really?
You can't get them everywhere's out of stock.
Are they?
So people are
didn't
paying over
expect
retail for them.
Wow. It does. It looks interesting, and I must admit, mildly tempted. But
the hype has been mint, Scully. You're absolutely right. The hype has been spot on. And Matt's saying it's a 60 quid mod tops. You see, I think the beauty of it is the amount of accessories, and the accessories are all affordable.
Unless you got to start going for the fancy borrows.
I've heard they're quite heavy. I'd like to try one. I think that's as far as it goes. I wouldn't pay retail for one.
But yeah, so it intrigued me that everyone seems to have them at the moment. There has been a lot of hype over them, which we haven't seen with a mod for a while. I think it's because it is something different.
It's not. It's something similar but affordable.
Yeah. So.
Okay, actually, this brings for an interesting versus. For the same price, would you rather have? I forgot what it's called. The Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
The Abyss.
or the other one I also forgot. The
Evo.
yeah, the what's it called? The pod
Evo.
thingy? Huh?
Delro.
No. The Evolve pod thingy.
Oh, Reflex.
Reflex. Same price, right? 95.
Well, it's only 50 now on Stealth Vape.
Okay, well,
But the Reflex.
Fuck the comparison, but the start price at least.
So your comparison's fucked already.
Yeah, it is. You can get 2 reflexes for the price of an Abyss.
Yes, that's better. Yeah.
Jay, Mark, send me yours. I'll send you mine if you don't care about colour. I'm not racist. I'll have any colour, mate.
Pink he's got, Jay.
Pink with yellow spots.
I got nothing wrong with putting a bit of pink in my mouth. It's all good.
He's got a big gap as well, his has.
Right.
Right, Aspire Chandler.
Oh, okay. Now this is interesting. I've got a picture and a vid. Stick the picture up. I can't.
Pictures up.
If you wouldn't mind. So Aspire seem to be coming out with all sorts at the moment. They've done the Nautilus X with the RDTA, which is awesome. They've done the loads of conflabs. They've brought this genius invention. Just looking from the picture, what do you think it does?
From the top?
It's a stock coil tank.
It's a stock coil tank. Yeah,
Goes in from the top.
It does go in from the top. You're quite right.
And you can change them without draining your tank.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you can then also now just with the GT.
Yeah, but go on. Can you play the video, Mark? And it will show you what it does.
Ooh. Is it exciting?
Is there audio on it?
Some little plinky plunky music and some clicky noises. Nothing innocuous. Shouldn't get us banned or anything. It's not like it's anything
I've muted
fancy.
it off anyway. Right, I want to see
What
that
the
again.
hell?
Exactly.
It just slots in.
No, but it pops
Oh
up.
no, spring loaded.
It's spring loaded. You push it in and it clicks in. But if you pull the bottom of the tank down, it pops your coil out the top.
It takes your eye out.
Well, that's only if you've taken off the top. It's not like
You have to. Yeah, if you've left
Someone's going to do it though, aren't they? They're going to lean over like that.
it clicks. Pull bottom.
Yeah. I do like that though. That is interesting.
Yeah, man. You pull on it and it goes off just all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Shoots off.
And to be fair, if your
shit.
tank's full of juice, when you pull it down, it slides up some metal sleeves that cover up the juice flow holes. But your coil's just going to still be saturated with juice.
Where's the airflow?
The airflow on it.
Yeah.
Be underneath.
And what's the size? It looks kind of big.
Good question. It does look kind of big. Yeah. It looks like it's a 25 mil at least. The airflow's at the bottom, at the top of just above the ring width that you pull down.
What's
It's
it
a
called?
Big airflow. It didn't say on the post, so I don't know what it's called. And I had a look. I tried to have a look on Aspire's website and couldn't find it, so it's not out yet.
But there's Nurkling on it, so you can get in the bin.
Yeah. Coil launcher or not?
Yeah, it was interesting, that one. I thought.
This one is it part of a kit? Is it?
I'm sure it will. Look, knowing Aspire, I'm sure it will come as part of.
There's just seen one called the VROD, VROD VROD kit.
Okay, it might be that one. But yeah, I'm not sure what it wasn't. It wasn't named on the post. It was just a. What do you think to this on the post? And I couldn't find it on the website.
Is it the Guru tank?
The Guru. Are you telling me you found it?
It looks similar. I recognise that Nurkling anywhere. No, the Nurkling at the top's different.
Ah,
Let's have a look.
No, it looks like it.
Well, it does look like it. I'll go with that. The world's first attached pull release tank. Yeah, it's that one. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah, it will come as a tank, but often Aspire they also then make a kit with the tank and some basic mod.
There you go. Currently available all over the place in the UK for about 25 quid.
Really? How the hell did I not find that on the Aspire bloody website?
yeah, it's part of that VROD set, I think. The tank, is it Guru something, is it?
Guru coils, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. It just just caught my eye with this fancy. Do you really need your coil to be able to pop out like that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. It means I suppose it. Yeah. I suppose it means you do not have to unscrew your tank and get juice everywhere. And
I mean, I suppose it depends on if the coils are any good as well.
Yeah, true.
0.3 or 0.15.
0.15?
Wow. Yeah, there'll be
Mesh.
little cloudy buggers then.
Thirsty motherfuckers for a 2mm tank.
Yeah.
60 to 70 watts, yeah, or 40 to 50. Yeah.
Yeah, capacity 4mm. Yeah, no, obviously. 2mm TPD, but it does have a 5mm extended glass. Bubble tank!
Oh no, please tell me it's
No, not a
bubble tank.
bubble, please.
Oh, it's one of those where the 2mm TPD version has got a ridiculously thick glass.
Yeah.
I hate those.
Can they not just put a reducer, a plastic thing in that you take out? That's what they.
Yeah, no, this is just
No,
a
it's just
really
a really thick, like
fat
plastic
glass.
thingy, and then you can get one which is just.
Yeah, so just buy the 5mm bubble glass to go with.
But it's not. I don't think it's bubble. If it's just very thick, then.
I was there's the standard one's a 4mm. There is a 5mm extended glass version. So I'm assuming that's a bubble, but I haven't seen it. Anyway, there you go. I ain't buying one.
Next.
It's stock coils.
Bogan. And
Bogan.
pigtails.
I just put this up because it made me laugh. That's it. Bogan was doing a what? It's true. Basically, he was doing a.
I saw the advert for that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to again something else that I'm gonna have to watch on catch up. Obviously, because he was doing it in Australia, it aired at 10:30 Sunday morning, I believe. So yeah, missed it. But yeah, he was doing a build stream fundraiser. I believe there was someone else on the stream with him. But yeah, so
is that why you had the beard pigtail, Chandler?
Is that what? Yeah. I was getting in the. I was joining in. Having. I should have done two, shouldn't I? So I got two little pigtails. But yeah, he's done this charity build stream. I believe that it will be on his YouTube channel, so you should be able to go back and watch it again. But because it looks amusing, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't vouch whether it was or not. But yeah, caught my eye. Bogan in pigtails suits him, don't you think?
Very much so.
Yeah, strangely it does. Okay, next. Before I get way too excited.
There we go. The Harpy Crybaby.
Which what?
The Harpy Crybaby.
Okay, which one's the Harpy Crybaby? Is that the gorgeous looking moddy thing?
Yeah,
the
the
one
one
that's
where
just
you're advertising Canteen, so.
Okay, it's very nice.
It is.
It's just like.
And
Oof.
one of the newer ones where they have like a two-step engraving, so if you can kind of see that it's kind of 3D, the leaves around, then there's a deeper engraving.
And it's
their new style.
coloured, and it's coloured as well. So you've got the central engraving is a different colour, and it's graduated.
Is that lathes?
No.
Stop.
It's really
Hang on,
not.
is there a squidgy bottle inside it?
Yes, it's a squanker.
I assumed it was a skranker. I didn't go that far into it to
From
check.
back when squanking was a thing, no, Shy, this is a very, very new mod from RP. So
It's bloody gorgeous, isn't it? Come on, let's be fair.
Do you want me to start tagging you in some of the Harpy stuff on Hatters? Because
No.
we've done quite a bit recently, haven't we?
No,
a couple.
no, because I'll buy the bloody things. No. But yeah, no, I do like the looks of those. They're the sort of thing that I like the looks of, but I don't think I would particularly use that much. Do you know what I mean? Something that you go, that looks really pretty, and you stand it on the table and go, that looks awesome, and then you pick up something else and vape while you're looking at it.
Do we still have Alex in? Because I think we're gonna need Alex for the next one.
Yeah,
says he's
because
here.
this one.
This was taken
I didn't-
from the Vapor Bay Instagram.
It was taken from this one's taken from the Vapor Bay Instagram. I didn't realise it was the Vapor Bay Instagram straight away. Not until I'd screenshotted it and then went, oh.
And Vapor Bay.
That's the Inax?
Because I saw it and my first impression was, when I saw it was Vapor Bay, it's like, right, I'm leaving that in because I want to know, what the fuck's that?
Inax Carto V2.
It's
Yes.
something that you use mesh with, and it's a bridge. Yes? Billy
Yeah.
box bridge?
Inax.
How the fuck does that work? Because I'm looking at that and going, what?
Mesh.
You see, for
Mesh.
me, I've spent a lot of time with mesh builds over the years.
Is this where you're using the mesh as the wick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Proper original old school wick, mesh wick.
Yep.
Okay.
For me, if it's anything like my technique back in the day, that would be in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, like a.
Yeah.
So to me, it just irritate me.
And you don't, with a billet box, you want something that you can get it set up, get it in the borrow, and forget about it until it needs a rewick.
Yeah.
You don't want something that you'll need to fiddle with, because
You see, for me, what I wait for is like a black haze coming up from the bottom of the.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get the dark brown where the liquid turns a dark browny colour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that's when you need to okay. So yeah, no, I looked at that and I just what? Yeah, an old-fashioned Carto for a billet box.
There we go. Right, now last one. I saw this.
Yeah.
And I always like to have a titter to myself when the Chinese start fighting amongst themselves. I think it's brilliant.
Oh, this is fabulous. It popped up. Richard Vick posted this up. So this one's not from Instagram. I've nicked it off of Facebook, but I couldn't not. Vapefly have basically got a monk on with let me get my glasses to fucking work. Voopoo. There you go, Voopoo. Yeah, so Vapefly have got Mardis on with Voopoo, saying they designed this 3-post mesh coil and got it patented first. But Voopoo have done something similar and got it to market first.
Yep.
But Vapefly are getting arsey about it.
I think it's brilliant to watch the Chinese
fabulous.
go where there isn't a word in China apparently for clone, for copyright, for patent, for, and then they sit there and go, but we did it for.
Yeah. But the issue is, right? If you, I love the fact that if you patent something in China, you're the only person in China that can make it. But if you've got a patent and you've patented it in the States, they don't give a flying.
No, exactly. Patent? What patent?
Okay.
No, sorry, me no understand.
Oh, but yeah. So yeah, it was like you see a post like this, you just go, yeah, go on then,
Pot,
leave you to it.
kettle.
Yeah, enjoy. We'll leave you on that one. It would be interesting to see if, well, we'll probably never actually hear what happens about it, but yeah, I'm sure it'll just.
I'm
fade
sure
into
Vapefly
insignificance.
won't do a smug face post.
No. They won't if they lose.
No.
No one gives a vape.
So basically, their patent is the fact that they've got 3 legs touching the post.
Something like that. Because the copy is the one on the left, which is the Vupu version, and theirs is the one on the right. I have no idea what the heck it does. It's mesh. It's weird. It's purely the argument amongst the Chinese between Vapefly and Vupu.
I love how they not only have they signed it, but they've stamped it with some official fake stamp to make it look more authoritative.
So like the QC cards they put in all the Chinese stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to
They've
mean
just Googled patent
Yeah, but no,
logo.
it's got a rubber stamp on it. It's got to be good. It's got to be proper. Oh.
Ah, brilliant.
Vapefly hereby solemnly condemns Vupu's illegal use of our patented technology.
I mean,
Mount Emery, should I now boycott Vupu? Asking for a friend.
What was the other one with Vupu? Was it that was the Tony B?
It was the
Fiasco.
chip, wasn't it? It was the Merlin chip, or was it Merlin?
It was a chip of some sort that Tony B was doing. They
Genie
wouldn't.
chip.
Yeah, they wouldn't use a specific chip or something, and yeah.
I love it. An enter Vandy Vape, exactly.
and the bad thing is, whoever gets found guilty, because it's China, is probably either going to get beheaded or locked up for about 100 years.
It'll go to court and they'll go, patent? What's a patent?
Yeah.
I'll just go, who brought it out first? I mean, it's apparently it's the mesh coil that's in the drag. I mean, it's not as if I was half expecting it to be something innocuous, but it's a coil in the drag. Apparently, Vapefly invented it first, but haven't. It's not even got Vapefly. Haven't brought it to market yet.
So I've been completely random, and this is probably something that can wait for the after show. But I've been working with a client this week, and they're they're dealing fireworks. They do fireworks shows all over the world. Do retail fireworks, fireworks for weddings, and all this jazz. Anyway, we're just putting some final touches to his high-end site. So the site that aims just at celebrities and those that want to drop 25k on a fireworks show. And I'm doing some bits and bobs, and he'd given me a bunch of like reports that were written about these particular shows. Now, bear in mind, this guy, he fires in the Philippines, Vietnam, you name it. He does half a dozen shows a year, every year. And obviously this year he's not been able to travel and do these shows, but he's the most awarded fireworks company in the UK. Where am I going with this?
I know, where were you going?
I was sort of structuring this page and reading this field report on this show. I was like, you know what? And I got the photos, and I got the written side, and I was like, really? So I went on the hunt, went onto YouTube to watch the video, and oh my fucking god! Honest to God, every man likes fireworks. Sorry, every person likes fireworks, but these fireworks and was just totally blown away. totally blown away. And we have one. You ever heard of Beaver Castle, Belvoir Castle? It's just down the road from us, and they do a competition every year. And I was talking to him on a Zoom call the other day about this, about the show, and he's like, "Do you go to that?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Don't pay for fucking tickets. I'll get you VIP. I'll get you behind the scenes." So I'm like, and on that bombshell, thank you very much for joining us.
That fireworks.
I will pop a link in chat for those of you that want to come hang out. Those of you that don't, thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. We hope you've enjoyed the show this evening. Yep. Maintained a steady number all evening, so glad to keep you here.
Marvellous.
Fantastic.
See you later.
Adios, motherfuckers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
VTUK.